Have you ever wondered why some men are simply unforgettable? They aren't always the best looking, the wealthiest, or the ones who try the hardest. In fact, often they are the opposite. Yet they occupy a space in a woman's mind long after they've left the room. Most men think the way to a woman's heart is paved with compliments, gifts, and agreeing with her every word. They operate under the assumption that making her life as easy as possible will make her fall for them. But let me tell you, that's where almost everyone gets it wrong. Reality paints a very different picture. The men who become a permanent fixture in a woman's memory, the ones she tells her friends about, the ones who genuinely spark that deep, burning attraction, understand a powerful psychological trigger that 99% of men will never grasp. It's not about a seduction tactic or a magic phrase. It's a fundamental shift in how you interact with her. If you stick with me through this video, I promise you, I will pull back the curtain on this one thing. It's a concept that, once you understand it and begin to apply it, will not only make you more attractive, but will make you completely unforgettable. So forget everything you've been told. Let's talk about what actually works. The biggest mistake men make is believing that attraction is a logical process. They think, if I do X, Y, and Z for her, she will feel a certain way about me. They try to be the nice guy, always available, always agreeable, essentially a walking convenience store of validation. They buy her dinner, they listen to her problems for hours, they shower her with praise, hoping to earn points that will eventually be redeemed for affection. But attraction doesn't work that way. It isn't a transaction, it's an emotion. And emotions aren't logical. Think about it. We humans place more value on things we have to work for. A degree you spent years earning feels more valuable than one you were handed. A promotion you fought for brings more satisfaction than one that just fell into your lap. The same exact principle applies to human connection. If you make yourself too available, too easy, too predictable, you inadvertently lower your own value. You become the complimentary breadsticks at the restaurant. Nice to have, but not what anyone is actually excited about. So what is the one thing that flips this entire dynamic on its head? It's the ability to create an emotional roller coaster. It's about making her feel a range of emotions, not just the comfortable, placid feeling of being agreed with. Women, like all people, are drawn to excitement and challenge. They remember the men who made their heart race, the ones who made them think, the ones who weren't afraid to be a little unpredictable. This doesn't mean being a jerk or playing cruel games. That's the amateur's interpretation. This is far more nuanced. It's about understanding that a flat line is boring, in life and in love. The man who is always nice, always predictable, creates a flat emotional line. He's safe, but he's not exciting. The unforgettable man creates peaks and valleys. He can be warm and engaging one moment, and then pull back slightly, creating a sense of mystery and challenge. Let's break down how this actually works. An average guy trying to get a woman's attention operates from a place of fear. He's afraid of saying the wrong thing, afraid of offending her, and terrified of rejection. This fear makes him supplicate. He places her on a pedestal and seeks her approval at every turn. His entire interaction is based on the question, "Do you like me yet?" When a woman senses this, she immediately loses attraction. Why? Because his constant need for validation signals a lack of confidence and inner strength. He's essentially telling her, "You are of higher value than me, and I need you to validate my worth." No woman is genuinely attracted to a man she feels she has complete power over. The unforgettable man operates from a completely different mindset. He is not tied to the outcome. His self-worth isn't on the line. He's not trying to get her. He's there to see if she is interesting enough for him. This confident, non-needy frame automatically makes him more intriguing. He isn't afraid to disagree with her, to tease her a little, or to challenge her perspective. Imagine this scenario. A woman mentions she loves a certain trendy mainstream movie. The average guy immediately says, "Oh wow, I love that movie too, it's so great." He's looking for agreement, for that little hit of validation. The unforgettable man might say, with a playful smirk, "Really? I thought it was a bit predictable. Convince me why I'm wrong." Do you see the difference? He hasn't been rude, but he has just done 3 incredibly powerful things. First, he has shown he has his own opinions and isn't afraid to state them. Second, he has playfully challenged her, which is infinitely more engaging than blind agreement. And third, and most importantly, he has just made her work for his approval. He has subtly flipped the script. This is not about being argumentative. It's about demonstrating that you have a strong sense of self. You are not a chameleon, changing your colors to please others. You are a solid entity, and she has to navigate you. This creates curiosity and mental investment. She'll start thinking, this guy is different. He's not just telling me what I want to hear. I wonder what he's really like. The moment she starts trying to figure you out, you're winning. This leads directly to the core of the unforgettable experience, making her invest. Investment is the currency of attraction. The more time, effort, and thought a woman invests in you, the more she will value you. Most men get this backward. They invest everything in her, their time, money, and emotional energy, while asking for nothing in return. The unforgettable man understands the power of getting her to invest in him. This starts small. It could be as simple as asking for her opinion, as in the movie example. It can be asking her for a small favor. Hey, can you grab me a napkin? Or leading the interaction with gentle commands instead of requests. Instead of, would you maybe want to go over there? You take her hand gently and say, come on, let's check this out. These small acts of compliance build on each other. Every time she follows your lead or invests a little effort, she is psychologically reinforcing the idea that you are a leader, a man worth following. She is becoming a participant in the seduction, not just a passive observer. This is why the man who is a bit of a challenge is so much more memorable than the man who is an open book. When you create that mystery, when you show interest and then pull back a little, you create a void that she feels compelled to fill. She starts to wonder, does he like me? I thought we had a connection, but now he seems a little distant. That mental rumination, the time she spends thinking about you when you're not there, is the most potent form of investment there is. You are occupying real estate in her mind, rent-free. So how do you put this into practice without being inauthentic? It all comes back to your own sense of self-worth. Stop seeing attracting women as the ultimate prize. The prize is living a life that you are proud of, having your own mission, your own principles, and your own standards. Women are a wonderful complement to that life, not the center of it. When you have a strong inner core, you won't be afraid to lose her. If she disagrees with your principles or doesn't respect your boundaries, you will have the strength to walk away. This abundance mentality is incredibly attractive. It communicates that you are a high-value man who has options and who chooses who he spends his time with, rather than desperately taking whatever he can get. The one thing unforgettable men do is this. They make a woman feel a powerful emotional journey, driven by their own unshakable confidence and their ability to make her invest in the interaction. They aren't afraid to be a challenge because their self-worth isn't dependent on her approval. They lead, they create intrigue, and they turn the courtship into a dance where she has to put in effort too. Stop being the nice guy who finishes last. Stop trying to buy her affection. Instead, become the man who values himself first. The man who isn't afraid to create a few emotional peaks and valleys. Because at the end of the day, a woman won't remember the man who always made her feel comfortable. She will remember the man who made her feel alive. Thank you for watching. This isn't about manipulation. It's about understanding human psychology and having the confidence to be a man of substance. If this resonated with you, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be diving deeper into these concepts in future videos. Remember, theory is useless without practice. Go out there and start building your own self-worth. This is Goodbye, Mr. Nice. See you in the next one.